Hello there. Once again, this is Anton from Anton Will Bay. And as I was going through some very large boxes that I've had for sale for ages, I came across a series that I pulled out because I was like, you know what? I think there's most of a run in here, a pretty good chunk of one. So why sell it when I could just pull myself out a run? Anyway, it's Grifter, which Grifter is from Wildcats. Not like my favorite team or anything like that, but a pretty good book from the Image days. And I always thought he was one of the cooler characters because he's like the only human on the team. But I just pulled out like a Grifter run, like just in my bins that I was going to sell for $3 for $1. And so, shit, I thought maybe I'd just take a look. So I got Grifter number 1, great looking cover. I've got Grifter number 2, had a couple copies of number 3. Issue of number 4. There was a couple of different 5s, and I don't know if it's a different cover. I haven't cracked these open. I really just pulled them out just so that they wouldn't be there when I had a customer come through. So I haven't had a chance to really look at them, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them necessarily, but there was no reason not to pull them out and take a look at them. So a couple different issues of number 6, and I don't know if there's 2 different series going on here or these are just variant covers. I'm guessing they're... See, that tells me that this is a variant, or not a variant cover, because it's City of Angels Part 1 of 4, and this is not. So, and you got different writers at the top. So yeah, I'm guessing there was a couple of different series that I don't know about, and I don't know which one's which yet. Issue number 8 and 10. I know it's kind of cliche, but I do love early Image covers and their art style. There's definitely there's a house art style to Image stuff, but I like it. It's not like my favorite, but the more you look at it, it does certainly grow on you. I've got a whole bunch of issues of Youngblood that, like, okay, nobody even loves anymore, but damn it, those covers do grow on you. That art style grows on you the more you look at it. I have Grifter Bad Rock number 2. Grifter One Shot. I mean, it's so 90s, but that's not terrible. Grifter and the Mask. Grifter She. And then just like a Grifter Wildstorm Rising Chapter 5 Grifter. And, you know, it's a little pile of comics. And I thought, why don't I just pull those out and keep them for myself? That's been a big problem when you try and sell like mountains of comics is, maybe I'll just pull it out and keep it for myself. Well, then you wind up with way too damn many comics. Pulled out a bunch of Green Arrows. I was going to just sell a lot of Green Arrows, but the deal fell through a couple of times. I was only asking like $15 for all these, but never could get a buyer. And I don't know anything about Green Arrow. Not a Green Arrow guy in any way. My wife used to watch the show, so I mean, I'm familiar with it through that. I have noticed that they really love profile shots on the side of him there. And I did notice, I thought it was cool, it's the Warlord with Green Arrow. Green Arrow number 10. And these are all different series, and I know very little. I know like they used Green Arrow to cover a lot of heavier like topics and stuff like that back in the day, and I know they ran more mature for a while, but like I said, I don't know hardly anything about Green Arrow other than my wife watched the show, and that's a big pile of dead guys. But yeah, I do love this cover. That's a great cover. But like I said, these are all different series, so I don't know which goes with which, so I was just going to kind of try and move them all at once. Green Arrow 25. I like that cover as well. That looks very good. But you can see what I'm talking about. They love this, like, he's facing stoically one direction thing. I see it on a lot of the covers. I very much like that cover too, because looks like everybody's about ready to start some shit, and that just cracks me up. Green Arrow number 4. Black Arrow Saga. Green Arrow number 8. So yeah, wish I knew more about it, or you know what, maybe I don't wish I knew more about it. I guess I never cared enough to really get invested into the character, which is, you know, that's me. But, and then lastly, I had just an assortment of weird Ghost Rider books. Ghost Rider 2099. I got a couple of those. That just looks freakishly awesome. Found some original Ghost Rider number 6. Ghost Rider number 7. 5. So we got 5, 6, 7. Issue number 9. That's a good looking cover. I like that. I got some older Ghost Riders. Ghost Rider 65. You could win a 10-speed. Ghost Rider number 59. Ghost Rider number 60. Ghost Rider 57. And I can't remember what issue number that is, but I know it's in rough shape, but it's a pretty desirable issue. I can't remember what issue number this is. I'm gonna have to just peek under there and look. It's issue number 11. Original Ghost Rider number 11. So, like I said, very rough condition. Probably not a high grade book by any means, but definitely cool looking, and I'm glad to have it. And just stuff I pulled out of the random piles and try to sort through. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put all the Ghost Riders in this pile. You find a bunch of random Grifters. You find a bunch of Green Arrows. Put them in their own piles. I got a big pile of Grendel too, but I haven't gone through that yet. So anyway, that is my story. That is what I have dug out this week. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it all. You can definitely be keeping too many comics, and I don't know if these are comics I necessarily want to keep or comics that I need to get rid of. It's such a hard decision to make, because it's like, okay, could I replace them? Yeah, probably. Do I also need all of these books? I mean, that's a lot of comics. So yeah, need to make some decisions in regard to that, and got to decide what I need to keep and what I need to get rid of. And I think I need to get rid of more than I'm keeping. We'll take it at that. Anyway, that's my story, and I'll catch you guys later.